Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UPNradio.com.
Okay, buddy.
We're live. We clear?
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Universal Broadcasting Network's Hit Afternoon Show, bringing you the latest in music news, artist interviews, and more, with your hosts, Lauren Dair Owens, Ariel Fournier, and Adam Lusk. This is The Music Project.
Hey everyone, it's Lauren Dair Owens.
It's Adam Lusk.
And Ariel Fournier.
You're finally back!
I
Yay!
know, I'm
After
back.
like how long?
About
2 months, month and a half or
More
so.
than that, it's like
Yeah.
2 months.
Like
I
a
know.
I
hat
feel
on
like it's
him.
been forever. Thank
Yes,
you. It's
stealing
yours.
Lauren's
It's
hat.
mine. Yep. His looks more like a Pharrell hat on you,
It
actually.
does. That's
Pharrell
true.
hat?
Yeah, not on
Ones
me.
that-
It
like
looks
the ones
cool
that are,
on
like,
me.
huge.
The Mountie hats.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 3 feet tall.
Remember when he first wore that and everyone was like, what is he wearing? And now it's like his thing.
Yes.
But no, we're so happy to have you back. What'd you do while you were in Florida?
Well, you guys, it was so funny. I went back and I listened to some of the shows that I missed, and you guys did a great job. And then the co-hosts that you guys brought in were awesome. Cameron, he was so fun. He was like, "Oh yeah, she's visiting the other mermaids," and I like died. I was like laughing my head off. I love. But yes, I was on the Yamaha shoot. I do the Yamaha watercraft campaigns, their commercials and print ads every year. So I was just on the water for a couple weeks in Tennessee in the middle of nowhere shooting their next campaign, and I have the best times with them. But yeah, and then just went home, visited Florida, spent a lot of time at the beach. So
You got nice and tan.
yeah.
Got some highlights.
You know.
You're looking all pretty and such.
Aw,
Well,
thanks,
I'm still
Lauren.
looking white and red.
No.
We live in like the two sunniest places in like the United States.
Yes.
And we're a total opposite. So. But happy to have you back.
Yes, I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to have our special guest with us that we have today, Bad Wolf. How are you guys doing?
Hey.
Yay, we're excited to have you guys.
So how'd you guys all meet?
Funny story.
Go for it, Coda.
No, these two go way back. The two boys.
Yeah, so me and Tim, I'm Tommy, the guitarist. Tim's the drummer. We actually played screamo music in or melodic hardcore in high school together when we were like
did?
16, 17 years old.
Honestly, that's my favorite type of music.
Some
There's a
heavy stuff.
video of us playing at the Whiskey when I think I'm 17
Oh my
and
God.
Tim's 16.
Barely.
That's
like the first show I
awesome.
ever drove to.
What?
Oh my God, I
the
love
first
it.
show I ever drove
Yeah.
to. That's funny. My first time going to the Whiskey, I had this like
I
huge.
don't even want to talk about it. I was
It's-
so mad at him.
we got a huge yellow school bus. And we
Rad.
drove like 50 people up.
From San
And
Diego.
from San Diego.
There
And there
I
was
didn't
like
know this.
so
What?
many things
so
that went
funny.
wrong. Like we're driving along and then there was an accident right in front of us. And like the car overturned. It was like sliding along, but it was like backwards. So the headlights
So
were facing
we're
us.
calling him.
Upside down.
The whole band's calling him, and we're like, "Hey, we go on in like 10 minutes. Where are you?" And he's like, "We're on the freeway. We're almost there." And so we're sitting there trying to rearrange our set. We're like, "Okay, the guitarist is gonna go on drums. I'm gonna still do bass. The other guitarist is just gonna have to fend for himself." Like we're rearranging our whole set. So like 2 minutes until we go on, we're freaking out. My our guitarist at the time like hated touching people, and he's like, "Can I get a hug?" Like he was freaking out, and he pulls up in this school bus with people cheering out the side, and like everyone starts clapping. It looked like a scene of a movie, but I will hold him to that.
We've had an
whiskey show.
encounter like that. We were doing a live on-air performance that was like being live streamed on YouTube, and like 2 minutes before we had to go on, she comes like rushing in. She was like, wasn't sure if we were gonna make it after
I had
work.
work and I had a coworker that was supposed to like cover for me, and she
Oh,
just
nice.
didn't show up.
That's
so my
real
boss
great.
was like trying to like drive all the way from like Long Beach to like come cover for me. I couldn't close up the store. I was like, ah.
You're like, oh my
We've
God.
been
I made it,
there.
like, 30
as we
seconds
were
before we
getting
went
like
on,
called
like-
on to go on air.
Wow.
So.
That's so crazy.
So you guys were in a band together.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So,
Adam's fault always.
yeah. After high school, I think after high school, college happened a little bit. Tommy went to Cal Poly, and I was down here in LA. after a couple of years, Tommy had some stuff that he wrote and bumped into a mutual friend, got my contact info again, and I hadn't been playing drums for a minute, and he came down, we just saw what happened, and that evolved into a different band
The
that we were in.
previous band.
Yeah, the previous band we were in before, and now we met Coda through just playing
Yeah,
with that other band.
I was
and
in a
stuff.
different
right.
band, and their band and my band played on a show together, and we just kind of started
meshing.
Yeah, exactly. So the rest is history.
So-
and then she was actually in one of our first music videos. She was just like in it like as a model actress.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then we became friends.
Just
and
sitting
hey,
there
we
looking
play
pretty.
Music, exactly.
She's like, no.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get this out of the way because we have a big Doctor Who fan right here. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the name. How did it come about? What's the deal here?
I'm really the only one in the band who is a hardcore Whovian. I tried to get him into it, and he was into it for a while, but he gave up. You have to really be into it to be into it. But the Bad Wolf storyline was just always, a very important storyline, so I liked it. And
For us non-Whovians, what is the reference?
it's basically
Garrett,
whatever
don't hate
you
me.
want it to be.
Garrett's
It's kind
giving
of
him eye
whatever you
darts.
want it to be. Like, it's a really important storyline. Like, when you see Bad Wolf, you know there's something, like, really big happening. Like, you'll see it, like, on signs in the background. It's just, like, everywhere. You're like, oh, man.
Like,
Wait.
it's a lead up to something.
Exactly.
Like,
It's kind of like a sign, and it doesn't really have one, right? You know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Garrett.
and at
Step in
least
with your trivia.
He's the one who can, like, explain it all.
At least in every episode when they kind of introduced the concept pretty early on, I think it was like the second episode, there was at least one bad wolf hidden in the background
Yeah.
in every single episode. And sometimes there would be multiple bad wolves.
So is this
with it being more apparent, and
It's kind of like a sign.
it's
that
a sign that
something
something is happening. Like,
Okay.
because the whole idea of the show is wherever they show
Foreboding.
up, something bad happens, and
Yeah.
they kind of have to fix the problem.
Yeah, I've
So when you see
seen
the
a
bad
few.
wolf, it's like, uh-oh, something bad is going to happen. And then the more you see it, or the bigger it is, the worse the problem's going to be.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So in
so it's like an Easter egg kind of.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like when you see
Okay.
Swiper,
Is it
right?
actually a
Swiper on
wolf?
Dora, right? Okay. Is that what I'm getting? Like
I
when
think
you
it's
see
a little
Swiper, you're like, Swiper.
But is it like
that's a
is
different bad wolf.
It, is it the word? That's a bad fox.
Fox.
It's a bad fox.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, is it like the word bad wolf, or is it
yeah,
just
it
like
says
this?
bad wolf.
Or
That
like
one
just
of the
like this
main
wolf, like,
characters kind of like takes on the persona. She like gets really powerful, and she kind of creates the bad wolf thing, and she like spreads it throughout
Yeah,
the
they
universe.
move like forward in time, and then it culminates with something happening, and then there's this bad wolf thing, and then you reveal that, oh, this person at this time created it back then.
So pretty
the
much we need to
clues
watch
lead to it.
Doctor Who to understand it.
Pretty
No,
much.
I've seen these episodes. I don't know what they're talking about.
even if you watch it, you don't get it, bro. Come on.
Yeah, it's just like wibbly
It's
wobbly,
left up
timey
to
Why
wimey.
me?
Couldn't
I've
have said
seen
it better
that episode.
myself.
That was a scary episode.
But it's okay. My brother, who's 9, came home the other day, and we went to Barnes and Noble, and we're looking. He goes, "Look, it's Darlax." I'm like, "What is that?" He goes, "Oh, it's from Doctor Who." I'm like, "You're 9. Why are you watching Doctor Who?" He goes, I
Daleks.
watched. I know, right? I'm like, what? I'm like, why are you watching? He goes, "Oh, I've seen this episode and this episode and this episode." I'm like, "Where are you watching this?" He goes, "Oh, at my friend's house." I'm like, "I want to know who you're hanging out with."
It's a good show. It's a good show.
But
classic.
let's
So-
get back to the music part. But so how do you guys describe yourself? Now I know like your fans have kind of like dubbed you guys fairy rock, but how do you guys like to
Fairy
describe?
rock.
That's yeah.
That's awesome.
I think that's
Actually-
really cool.
That came from like one of our very first shows. We played a show, and there was like a lot of friends there and a lot of other bands, and one of the girls in the audience like runs a music blog, and the next day she blogged about us, and it was like fairy rock inspired, mixed up time signatures and stuff. I was like, fairy rock, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And it just kind of
I
caught
like
on.
it.
So you guys have weird time signatures?
Yeah,
Talk to
we've
these
actually,
guys.
Yeah.
after
That's
recording
you two.
and getting some like production and stuff like that, we've made it a little bit like more soothing to the listener, I guess. Like we had some technical parts that didn't really need to be there. Kind of, Tommy and I were used to writing really technical stuff, so
Like-
we'd go into some bridge and it would just like switch up the feel, meter, key, like all that kind of stuff, and we kind of did production and tried to
See,
stick to more of like the root of our songs
That
a little
is
bit more.
complex stuff right there.
But we do a lot of like 3/4, so you can like feel like the swing of the music and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's all these guys. They do it, and I just try to fit vocals on top of it somehow.
I just sing over stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So how about break down your like writing process a little bit? Like, Does it kind of vary each song, or do you guys kind of have a formula that you like? Or
I would have to say it's typically an email from either or like an idea from Coda or something that Tommy came up with. If it's Coda, it's usually like a piano and vocal thing that Tommy's working on, like writing some rhythm and stuff to fill it up. Or it'll just be some guitar, just straight up with no vocals. And I usually get that, mess around with some electronic drums, and then send it back to them just to see if they dig it. And then we kind of just jam it live once we kind of have like a foundation. And stuff just happens.
We're perfectionists, and it takes us a long time to lock in a song. So we'll go through like many different versions. We were just listening to in the car, just like a random old version of one of our current songs came on, and we were like, what is this? Is this what the chorus used to sound like? What? So it takes a while to lock it in.
Lots of drastic revisions.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to, writing, everyone kind of has their own personal inspirations as well as who they sound like as a band. So who do you guys personally draw inspirations from? And then I guess who you
like
think
each
you
of
sound
us
like.
personally? Yeah, we're all over the board.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's why, we're almost like 4 different puzzle pieces that come together that make it well-rounded, but individually we have some really weird
these two are
interests.
hardcore Manson fans.
Yeah, like Deftones and Tool, that's like what I grew up bumping, definitely.
I'm going to go for Incubus.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
And I've always been like more of the pop rock, like No Doubt and
You
Paramore
guys have
and
some
stuff,
great taste
so
in music. I'm not gonna lie.
We're all over the
Thank you.
board.
So when you put these all together, are there any artists that, you think you sound like? Or you have your own sound?
We get the Evanescence thing a lot just because we are kind of like, the gothy rock stuff with like a female singer. But
Yeah, I think though, like too, we're not like the all-guy rock band with the female front lady.
Yeah.
'Cause that's definitely been done before. So I mean, our first song, "Drowning
Yeah.
Beautiful," had a little bit of.
As Adam looks to the corner.
Dang it.
Yeah, it's like "Drowning Beautiful." That was one of our first songs that we put out, and the first one we did a video for, and that one kind of had like a kind of creepy, like lullaby, Evanescence-y thing going on. But we have a lot of other stuff that's more broad and dynamic.
Since we all have such different like inspirations, each of our songs on the album is like kind of very different from each other.
So it's
but
like across all the genres, pretty much.
kind of. Sometimes
bit,
it
yeah.
feels that way.
Yeah, we definitely had to get a good producer to like make us keep it like
Cohesive.
centered. Yeah, it's gonna be a
That's good.
6-song EP, and he was like, yeah.
He's like, well, let's keep
We
it in the
try-
same,
yeah,
same genre,
Yeah, at
guys.
least
Come
the same
on.
band.
ballpark. Yeah, same band. Yeah.
Well, speaking of the EP, you guys are currently recording it, and do you guys have a tentative release date, or what's kind of like the timeline?
It's been done. We have it all ready to go. The songs are sitting there waiting, and it's just, a process of we've been working on like album art because like I said, we're all perfectionists
Yes.
and we all have thrown out so many ideas, and we're waiting to see what sticks as far as like title and art. And
Do you guys have any ideas so far?
we're actually, after this, we're going to be doing a photo shoot to shoot the cover art. So hopefully something magical happens. We're working with like a very artistic guy. So we have no
Awesome.
idea what's going to happen in this
Okay,
shoot. But
cool.
whatever
Yeah.
happens, we're going to nail it down and go with it.
Sounds like a
awesome.
lot of
So
fun.
what about the recording process? What was that like?
Someone else.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, definitely pre-production at first. Like, we go in there with our songs that had some funky stuff in there, and we play them through, and, they get shaped a little bit more, and, like, just more, like, realistic structure to a song that people are going to want to hear. And, once we kind of get that, then Tommy sits down usually and just starts working on the guitar for a while before the drums.
Yeah, this was our first time working with like a really hands-on producer, so it was kind of a learning experience, like learning how to make your song flow a little bit better, like changing little things in your song to just make it feel like a cohesive song.
Like, what would you change?
Like,
like
resolve to this chord instead of that.
or like a
and-
pre-chorus, like, oh, this song doesn't have a pre-chorus, you should put one in, or like just change it slightly, or like do a build-up here, like, and little things to make the song more dynamic.
Just
like
the layers and the little things just make
Just
it
to
all
make
come
it
together.
smooth and-
yeah.
Not audible, but
Yeah, it's almost like you're like reintroducing the same idea throughout a song and just adding little things here and there that like build up the tension and like the emotion and stuff in it. So
Yeah.
it was a process, definitely.
Yeah, we did the whole album, all 6 songs, with this one amazing producer, Eric Ron. He's worked with like a lot of similar and very different bands than us, so he has like a very good idea of what sound he wants to get, and he really knows how to like pull it out of you. So it's awesome working with someone like that.
That's awesome. But you guys definitely do you think before the new year or after
Oh
the new
yeah,
year?
yeah.
definitely.
Like,
We're trying to get it out sometime in August, but
Ooh.
if
Yeah,
not,
4
then
to
that's
6
awesome.
weeks, kind of.
Gotcha.
Definitely
Yeah.
September.
That's cool. Well, one of your songs off your EP, I believe, is "Stay with Me," which you guys did an amazing video for. How was filming that? Because it's a beautiful video. It's very cinematic.
It was
It
epic.
won.
It was rad.
It was winner of the 2014 Telly Award for Best Music Video. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, surprising. That was cool.
That's really
just out of
cool.
nowhere.
Yeah.
So what was it like filming it?
I say epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was as epic as it looks because it was like, what, 8 days of filming or something?
Wow,
it was
Something
that's a
ridiculous.
long
There's,
time for a music
It
video.
was
nine
crazy.
shoot days total, and we all kind of like switched out days. Like we weren't all there 9 days.
Yeah.
We had real wolves in it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how was working with a real
I've
wolf?
still never
was
met them in
crazy.
person.
You haven't?
No,
Oh my
because the way we shot, we were there on all different days,
Oh,
and
so
I was
you
never
didn't
there
get
on
to
the
meet
wolf
the
day.
wolf?
Still
Yeah.
never.
Come on, you're
I
like,
know.
how did I miss that?
It was pretty crazy. I had no idea what to expect. Yeah, I guess I was the only one there that day for the wolves, but
No big deal. I was just the only one. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Freezing cold.
It was also
it was the
December.
coldest days, and I was so sick. And
Oh, no.
it was pretty
I'm
miserable.
sure you
but
hate the
also
song
really
too
fun.
by now, right? After 8 days of filming.
I still like it. Yeah, the wolves, I was like terrified at first. I'd see like far away as we were approaching them, and then I got close and they're like, "Rah!" They just like hop on you and like love you and lick you in the face
Really?
and stuff. And they're
Oh, so they're just,
giant
like,
puppies.
Dogs.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're dogs. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
you
cool.
try to like
Took my
tell
f-
them to do one
my
thing and they
joke.
do the opposite. So it was,
You tell them to do one thing and they do the opposite.
oh yeah, I mean they're wild animals.
Yeah.
They're wild. So like you have to keep them on the leash the whole time. And we're like, oh well, maybe we could take the leash off for a second. They're like, no, he will run into the
Yeah,
forest.
you never see him again.
He's like, I'm out of here, yo.
Yeah.
Uh,
So they're very, the nicest animals in the world and wouldn't hurt a fly, but they're wild animals and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I want to do this and I want to jump on you and I want to hug you. And,
They're cute, but
At least
they
they didn't
kill
want to.
you.
Yeah, at least they didn't want to bite you.
yeah.
But it also just got accepted into the Holly Shorts Film Festival at Granham's Theater. So will you guys get to like attend a ceremony and stuff too?
Yeah, there's like an opening night and the festival goes on for a few days and they'll be screening our video as part of like the music video section on Monday the 18th, I believe. So
That's awesome at Granham's Theater. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Definitely another like surprising thing, like
Yeah.
that Telly Award too. Yeah,
Yeah.
just more stuff.
We're
I'll
a rock
take it. Yeah, it's
band in the
rad.
film world now.
Yeah,
Who
I never
knew?
saw that coming. Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
Raya, of
our
course,
director,
yeah.
Raya is just she's more of like film
Gotcha.
and documentaries and stuff, and kind of jumped into the music video world just the past couple of years, and so her videos still look more like movies.
Well,
than
it is. It's
music
gorgeous.
videos
It's very
and stuff.
cinematic. It's beautiful. Boy,
I
you want
need
to go
see
ahead
this
and
thing.
play it, Garrett? All right. Here is "Stay with Me" by Bad Wolf.
You
awesome, you guys.
Yeah.
you.
We had a great conversation just now, but hearing that metal part in the
Made his-
headphones,
made
I was
his
like,
life.
yes, dude, I want to throw down now.
All right, so we have a nice little segment for you guys called "How Well Do You Know Your Band Member?"
Oh
And
my
so
gosh.
I've written out a bunch of questions, and Garrett, smack Adam.
Smack it.
It's my food. That's my
I-
breakfast.
can
Stop
I-
trying to
why do
take
you-
some.
Why did you rat me out?
We have
Love
to
you.
feed our board
We have to
runner.
feed him.
Because
Otherwise, our
if you
show
had
would
done
not
it
run.
during the break, this wouldn't have happened. But you tried to do it when we were live, so I'm calling you out on it.
Dang it. Okay.
All right, so how well do you know your band member?
Nothing. You lose.
He's still glaring at me.
That's my favorite.
He says that all the
Can
time.
you play that one more time so Adam can actually hear it since he wasn't wearing headphones?
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh, it's okay, Adam. It's
I say that all the
okay.
time.
All right, so
nothing.
I wrote
Dang it.
I wrote out a bunch of questions, randomized the people, so I'm gonna ask you, and you have to try to answer these questions about your bandmates.
Oh,
my
boy.
goodness.
All right, so Coda,
Do this.
what is Tommy's favorite movie?
How do you know this answer? Grandma's Boy. No, there will be
Oh.
blood. Wait.
I do not know
Knowing them
these.
all.
It'd be weird if I knew all these.
No,
but
she
I just
blood.
There
Emailed
will be
each
blood.
member
Yeah,
separately.
individually.
I didn't get that email.
So There Will Be Blood.
Yes.
Favorite movie?
Second
Okay.
try. Good.
Second try, good enough.
Tommy, what is Tim's favorite fast food?
Oh.
You know it.
Oh,
I know.
Is it the
When
pink-
in
is it
doubt,
Pink's hot
in and
dog?
out.
When in doubt, in and
No,
out.
not Pink's.
Now I gotta go Del Taco.
Why not Taco Bell?
Oh no.
Oh, no, no.
Got food poisoning
Come
from there
on.
like 2 or
Oh
3
my
times.
gosh, my
Okay.
friend.
Why?
You
On
Yeah, it's not a
Have you
coincidence.
tried-
It's Taco Bell.
Have you tried the loaded potato grillers?
If only.
Oh my gosh.
My
It
friend-
is so good.
Was that at Taco Bell?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
I haven't
at
been
Del
there yet.
Taco, my friend, had never been there. She took me there, and she got like 2 tacos and 2 quesadillas and like a drink or something.
For, like,
and
$1.
$1.50, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, that's why you get food poisoning.
I went to
You know it's bad when they can't even call their meat anymore. That it goes by protein.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Wait. What?
Ground
Taco Bell?
protein.
No, I was talking about Del
Did
Taco.
they really say that?
Taco Bell.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna move before I bought it.
So anyway.
Taco Bell after, right?
Tim,
I'm in the mood now.
Tim, what is Alicia's favorite TV show?
Man, I don't even know if
I
Alicia
don't
really
even know
watches
if
TV.
I have.
Is there
if
a
I even
Marilyn
know.
Manson TV show?
Right.
Oh my god.
They're
don't
both
even-
thinking right now.
Yeah.
I
Man.
like never have time to even watch TV.
Yeah, I've never
so
seen like anything posted or like you never.
I'm just like, yeah.
I don't know. Do you watch like Game of Thrones?
My Little
I've
Pony.
never seen
I
that.
go
My
for
Little
that.
Pony.
Maybe
No
American
idea.
Horror Story.
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
see
Ooh,
it.
yes,
That's my answer.
yes.
American Horror Story. Got it.
All right.
Boom.
Fantastic. Alicia, who is Coda's celebrity crush?
Ooh.
Who is
Adam
my
Lusk.
celebrity crush?
Maybe like. Oh wait.
Pretty much anything you guess will probably be accurate because I probably have like 100 celebrity crushes.
I can see you being like a Ryan Gosling type. I
I
don't know.
do like Ryan
yeah.
Gosling.
Yeah, if you
doesn't?
don't know,
Who
just guess
doesn't?
Ryan Gosling.
Right.
It works for guys and
It
girls.
does. It does.
It's you get Mila Kunis and Ryan Gosling. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
All right.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah, Dave Grohl's popped
Dave
up.
Grohl. Yeah.
That was my.
He's
that's my
mine.
celebrity crush.
Yeah, that's mine too.
I'm gonna watch his
Such a
TV
man.
show religiously. Like no joke. I'm gonna binge watch at night. That was weird. I have no
Inter-
idea.
Interlude.
I didn't hear anything.
Coda. Yeah, you're not wearing headphones. Coda, what is Tim's favorite sport?
Parkour, definitely. Go.
Hardcore. Well, I mean, he's a very physical, active guy. That's what you do. But is there like one particular one? Do you know?
I know he likes baseball games. So
Baseball?
I
Would
would,
it be
I would
baseball?
vote
for the beer and the hot
baseball.
dogs. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, going to
Just
baseball
for
games.
the beer and the hot
It's more
dogs.
like, it's more like the experience. Yeah, but a lot of sporting events. Yeah, I like going to check out
What's your
baseball.
team?
Honestly, Angels. Even though I moved, just because I moved, I was in Orange County for the past 10 years and just moved back to LA. But I've been to Dodger games since. I got nothing against them. Their hot dogs are better. If we're talking about hot dogs, Dodger dogs are better.
All right. Tommy, what is Alicia's favorite animal?
I know this one. It better be what I think.
A wolf.
Why does everyone else know?
Because she has one.
Well, I know she has a cat.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a cat?
Yeah.
I can't believe your cat's not black. That was a shocking.
What color
thing.
is your cat?
It's orange and white.
Aw.
She was just so fluffy and cute. I just couldn't resist.
So
You can
ungoth.
tell when someone likes cats because that's all they like talk about. And when
Oh
they
my
talk
God.
about their cat,
Your face
it's
lit
like
up when you said animal.
like when you say like, "Oh my cat," they're like there's like this overwhelming sense of pride.
No, there's.
It's like their
not.
child.
Then you're not a cat person.
Yeah, then yeah, you're not a cat
Hey,
person.
he had a cat phone case at one time.
That's
But that doesn't mean he's a cat
have it.
person.
I have a different cat
It's a
phone
different
case.
one.
Like if you
Cosmic
mention my
kitties.
sister's cat to my sister, she's gonna like her face lights up because she loves that
it
creature.
goes like you can be in the worst
Even though it's
mood and
really
you see
annoying.
a cat and you just go, "Oh, you baby."
I
It's
stayed.
just like that.
My band had a. I
And they
had
look back at you
Adam's
like
a
this.
bass guitar kind of person. That's his animal. When he sees bass guitars, his face lightens
He
up.
slaps the bass.
But anyway, my band had 3 shows this weekend, and I just
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty awesome. We played with them; it was pretty cool. But we stayed in a cabin up in Santa Barbara, and there was these 2 kitties, and I spent the entire time with them. It was awesome.
Adam has no friends. All right.
Well,
so-
wait. Before we leave the cat thing, we have a Twitter question. It's pretty
Oh.
funny. It's from someone who. There we go. She's like, what is going on?
Tweet.
Okay, so
thanks
yes.
Ingrid Michelson for our awesome jingle.
Yes, we appreciate it. It's his name apparently is British Cat, but the hashtag or whatever is at @I_love_tacos 101. So, he would like to know, he or she, I'm not quite sure. How did you guys feel to have gone this far from where you guys have started? And P.S. I love you guys.
We
Thank
love you too.
Yeah, thank you. First of all.
Tacos and cats are awesome. I mean, we haven't been a band for that long. Like it's just been a couple of years, but it's been awesome. Like definitely seeing all the growth and what we've accomplished so far.
Yeah, we've all definitely been in other bands before, and just to see like this much recognition and kind of like acceptance and everything, encouragement from fans is pretty cool this early on.
I think the best moment that I had was when we were doing it like a live stream YouTube thing. It was like a contest, and there was judges and everything, and they're like Twitter feeding and everything. And after the show, every judge and like the hosts and stuff were like, "Your fans were freaking out!" Like they tweeted the most of any contestant, and so that was like a crazy moment, realizing that people were like
Actually
out
watching
there,
us.
like watching and caring and tweeting and like voting and commenting and stuff. And I was like, "What? Like
I didn't
really?"
even know this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And truthfully, for me, like growing up being a huge fan of like all those bands we were talking about earlier that were influential, just like contacting anyone who like shoots us a message and just like, I love you guys, I just found whatever song, like I will like immediately type them like a whole paragraph back about
Thank you for loving me.
Thank
I love you so
all
much.
this
I love you
stuff,
so
like,
much.
honestly, just to get to that point in the band, almost anything that happens after this is
So
like
you guys perform
extra.
out a lot, right?
after. Yeah, I mean a little hiatus with the recording, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're coming back strong.
Okay.
in the fall.
Have you guys gotten to the point where people are singing your lyrics?
Yeah, every
Have
once
you
in a
noticed?
while,
I don't really see from the back.
Every once in a while, I mean, sometimes
That's why I got off drums too.
sometimes it's our friends that are at the shows, but just
Still, that's
having
cool.
having songs that are singable that people like care about and like listen to enough to sing along. Like we just played at a big like fantasy event, and there was a huge crowd, and in the front there's like a few people that have either come to our shows a couple times or we've met along the way at events, and they're up front singing some of the songs. So
That's awesome.
That was the what is it? The
the
masquerade.
Labyrinth of Ball.
That's awesome, and that you guys have played there twice, right?
Yeah.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your craziest fan experience?
Ooh, this is my favorite question.
I mean, if we're like social media is probably up for grabs, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
Like the first time, what's up? Oh, that's our OG hardcore
We got to
fan.
shout out to
yeah.
Von Basket right now
Oh,
because
is
he
he
is
in
the biggest
Ohio?
supporter in the world.
Or is he in like
Aw.
Cleveland
I think
or
Chicago.
something?
Yeah.
Chicago? Okay, yeah, somewhere Midwest.
If you're
One of
listening,
those
Von,
places.
we
Yeah,
love
maybe
you.
we should open up the lines. Here we go. If you guys want to ask a question for Bad Wolf, if you want to call in and ask them a question, the number is 323-284-7826. Again, that's 323-284-7826. Give us a call.
Call me.
All right, go ahead and finish. Sorry.
No one likes
Yeah,
Lauren.
the first time that I got like I think it was just either a like and like a little message like, oh, I love you guys, just found whatever. It was in sometime within the last year, and it was just a girl from like Brazil or something. So just to see it now, there's been like, different
From
fans
Brazil?
from like
Yeah.
Europe and like, definitely international fans.
That's
like
amazing.
the first one that I saw that was like, outside of LA area, I was
Yeah.
like, what? No way. That's
Yeah, it's that
trippy.
first realization that you're like, I'm
people
making
like
Yeah,
me.
like people know me somewhere else. Yeah,
I want to
to
give a big shout out also to another huge supporter, Amanda Naiman. She recently sent an email to us saying that our song "Better World" like helped her out of depression and
Aw.
like saved her life. And I just remember like crying so hard reading this email that just like knowing that you can affect someone is crazy. It's not like a crazy like
I got that from a
Bieber
girl in New
fan
Zealand,
experience.
the same thing, and I was just like,
You're like,
I am
I
magic.
did that?
I have power. I'm so cool.
So
No,
that's
but-
crazy to me, but
Awesome. And my other favorite question to ask, individually again, what is, you know what it is. What would you say is the most embarrassing song on your iPod?
Oh my god.
Or just music player in general.
Or
doesn't
yeah, I mean,
specifically
'cause
have
some
to be
people use
iPod.
Your music
Spotify,
library, whatever.
I have Paris Hilton on my iPod.
When-
What do you have?
Wait,
That's the best answer we've ever gotten from
music?
You just
she's
won.
making
listen to
music
it.
right now.
What
You don't have
song
to
is
answer
it?
that.
Stars Are Blind.
I
love that song.
Wait, what type of music
Yeah,
is it?
It's like
Yes,
reggae,
it's a
but
good
then
song.
pop. I
It's
don't
good.
know. It's just.
I
it's
like
just-
it.
it's
Okay,
chill.
yeah, Paris
I like
Hilton
it.
is definitely the best answer we've ever
I
gotten
can't
before.
beat that.
You can't.
Yeah, do we even have
We've
to
we've
answer?
we've gotten guys who have the Notebook soundtrack.
That's pretty good.
It
A
wasn't
lot of
me.
Broadway.
A lot of Broadway. A lot of Broadway.
Hannah Montana's been
Crazy
the answer
Frog.
a few times.
Gummy Bear song.
Oh yeah, Axel F.
See, I have a 16
yeah.
gigabyte phone, so I don't even
Yeah.
keep much music on here.
I know, right?
Do you use like
I
Spotify
went-
or anything?
Yeah.
What do you have on your Spotify then? 'Cause you
I
have to have one. Everyone has that one embarrassing album or song.
mean, nothing's gonna top Paris Hilton. So
If somebody
know.
actually had the Heidi Montag album,
she
God.
okay. She
They
made
would win.
I
music.
think that was.
I had no idea that she.
I didn't even know that yet.
What?
Pass.
I didn't know that.
Pass.
Exactly.
No one's even gonna try.
I mean, I do have guilty pleasure for like something like the club raps. I'd be like 2 Chainz, Ariana Grande, like that.
Yeah.
So I'll
That's
bump
okay.
that.
Guilty pleasures
Yeah,
are like the best.
I'm okay. I'm comfortable with it.
You
yeah.
want to binge listen
That's
to?
not that guilty.
Yeah, I'll get. Yeah, I'll
Like
be
you
at
don't
home.
listen to it because you're around friends or whatever. Then you go home at
Yeah,
night and lock
like as
your
soon as I'm in my
door,
car with all the windows up on the
You're like
freeway,
in
I'm
the
just like,
fetal.
this is my jam.
You're like in the
No
fetal
one can
position,
hear
just
me?
rocking
Yeah.
back and forth. Demi Lovato.
Hey, Demi Lovato is great.
Lovato is
Yeah.
She can sing her
She
butt
is
off,
the
man.
shit.
She can sing. her
She's
butt
awesome.
off.
No, I just listen to Adam sing all the time and then I laugh.
Dude, oh my god, we're not even gonna get into this right now.
But speaking of how far you guys have come along, your video "Stay With Me" is also being distributed to like I heard MTV, BET, VH1, music
They're actually playing
stores.
music
I
Yeah,
mean,
that was something when I was talking about that Brazil
Yeah.
fan before. There was one other fan like shortly after that from Jersey, I think,
Yeah.
and said that they saw our video playing like on all the big screens in like a similar store. I think it's called like BJ's, but it's like a Best Buy or something. It's like an
I mean,
electronic store.
she
Yeah, and I
was
was
like,
like,
"What? I've
on like
never heard
all the
this."
big screens, like oh, they walked in, they were just
Yeah.
like, oh, there's
But I
Bad
mean,
Wolf.
that is
How
really
did-
cool.
How did they get the
That is
rights
really
to that
cool.
though?
We
Did you-
got
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
a
was
like a
a
distribution deal.
distribution company, and they reached out to us, and of course, a lot of things that reach out to you look too good to be true. So we checked out their website, and they have like really, really good top-notch videos that they're just like putting. You can see it like in malls and stores,
Yeah,
on food
like
courts
Tilly's
and stuff.
does a lot of.
Yeah.
yeah, just
So
like,
it was
yeah,
like-
all the
It was like
cameras.
like where they had like all of the TV screens on the
Yeah,
wall.
like
the big screen
like
section.
in the Best
Yeah,
Buy, and
exactly.
it's just your song.
That's pretty
you're
epic.
Yep.
That's me.
Yeah.
You're like, hey.
We've still yet to see it
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
personally.
Yeah, I haven't gone to Best Buy myself and seen it. I will.
we should take a road trip
I
to
will.
Best Buy.
Let's
Let's
go.
do it.
That's,
Yeah,
that's how I
after.
feel about apparently my music's like playing in Ralph's and Walgreens, and so I get all
Really?
these calls all the time like, hey, I'm kind
just
of like in the
heard
like the
you.
popsicle aisle and I hear your song. I've never heard it, like and
I'm
it's
in the
so
popsicle
awkward.
aisle.
Exactly.
Popsicle.
But speaking of MTV, I want to give
Yes.
a quick shout out to our friends After Romeo, who their song "Love on Lock" went to #1 on MTV's
That's
little
awesome.
thing, and they just got signed to Sony Japan.
Oh my God, they're gonna do
And
great.
they actually just performed,
They're
I think,
perfect
2
for
days ago in front of 500,000 people at a firework
Damn.
display
Oh my
thing.
God.
And so they're in Japan right now. They're doing
Oh.
incredible. So I want to say congratulations.
500,000.
Yeah.
It's a big
I want to
venue.
say big congratulations to them because
Big
they
venue.
work
That
so
is-
hard.
Yeah, they do.
That's
The little
massive.
heartbreakers.
It's a little bit bigger than the whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it's
a
like
little
Costco
bit. No,
with a stage.
I always keep up with their posts, and I was looking at Devin's mom's Facebook, and she's like, yeah, they just walked into Sony Japan, and everyone stood up and clapped for them, and so
Awesome.
they work really hard. So I wanted to give them a quick shout out
Definitely.
before I forget, because I will forget. But
Yeah, totally.
big props for them.
That's a great thing to say. I will forget.
Well, I have the worst memory in the world, so.
But you guys are getting ready to shoot another music video
Yeah.
for your other song, Need You Now. So can you give us a little
Will there be
hints or
wolves in this one?
anything? Anything you can
Can there be
share?
wolves in every video?
At least not the same ones the same way, but you might allude to some. Like, you'll see some recurring themes in there.
But you guys are excited?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we still at this point don't know exactly what to do like single wise because we've been like focusing on the release of the album as a whole. So we were thinking of doing Need You Now, but there's another song, Wash Away, that I think as a band we're kind of torn between the two of what should go next.
Yeah, they're pretty
but-
different.
Yeah.
Need You Now definitely is like when we played at LOJ, it was like our closer, and it's just a super epic thing, like the long piano intro, and we kind of, I mean, there's that like.
We
yeah.
feel really strongly about that song just because we perform it, and like when we perform it just like comes out of our bones.
So that's like our real,
almost.
like our heavy side, and then we have like our our like.
But then
alternate
the other
tracks,
song, Wash
kinda.
Away, is more like a Coldplay radio song. So we're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Which one?
So we're still up in the air on that one, but you guys have Need You Now.
So we're gonna take a listen to this, and we're gonna get you
Yeah,
guys set up so you
first
can play
time.
live for us. So let's take a listen.
Love is patient, love is kind, love is trusting, love is blind, love is everything you feel, love is magic, love is real, and I have loved you forever, and I will love you until the end of time. I need you now, I need you always, I can't come down. Why would I want to anyways? I need you now, I need you always, I can't come down. Why would I want to anyways? Love is the only thing that matters.
have that? Adam, we're now back on. You need to stop singing
Hi.
Jingle Bells. Very soothing outro. I'm like, okay, I like this.
That was "Need You Now" by Bad Wolf. If you're
And
just
before we
joining
go
us.
into your live song, I want to ask 2 more questions for how well do you know your band member. Tim, what is Coda's biggest fear?
Ooh, dun dun dun.
What is my biggest fear? See, this is more like get to know your band members and yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, biggest fear. Oh my god. Probably not being able to play music. Or something. Realistically, I can't think of like
Going
any.
deaf.
Maybe cockroaches
Heights,
because there's some
spiders, or
I
clowns.
was gonna say if it was the other way around, Coda's seen me scream when there's been like 1 or 2 cockroaches near the venue. Like
oh my god!
Yeah, I am a very not.
But then
large
he's
man
still he conquers the fear, and he's still always the one that like picks it up and gets rid of it.
It's like one in doubt. It's either spiders or heights. Like it's one of the 2.
Clowns.
Or
I
cockroaches.
do not like clowns.
Nobody likes clowns.
They don't.
I like clowns. I like hurting clowns.
That's very different from liking clowns.
And then last one, Alicia. If Tommy could have lunch with any person, living or dead, who would it be?
Let me think. Maybe the singer of Incubus? I don't know.
That's a good one.
That would be
That's a good
fun.
one.
Yeah,
Brandon
that's good.
Boyd.
Yeah.
Brandon Boyd, yeah.
Haley. Oh, I met her in the airport and my heart
Oh, yeah,
collapsed.
Haley.
I met her at Jimmy Kimmel like how many years ago was that?
What?
Many years ago.
She met her in a weird spot too.
I met her. I know her mom actually somewhat well, but her mom's like, hey, yeah, so she's getting off her plane, like, in like 10 minutes before you take off, so you should just go say hi. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, and she's like, yeah, go do it. So we literally like ran into
I was
each
like
other.
blacked out.
Did
It
you
was-
fangirl? You were like, oh my god.
I
it's
pretty
her.
much was blacked out. I don't really remember what
He
happened.
has like the nerdiest picture with
I have
her.
a Polaroid with her. My mom. It was actually my mom talking for me. Like I was like, no, I'll say hi, and I saw her. I was like. And my mom's like, can she like get a picture with you? We know your mom. And she's like, yeah, sure, why not? I was like,
Sammy actually snuck me backstage. I wasn't supposed to be backstage.
I love
So I actually
Sammy.
got into the green room at Jimmy Kimmel.
Aw.
When I wasn't supposed to.
okay, how did you get in backstage at Jimmy Kimmel?
No, it was
though?
her friend.
It was her friend. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't have
So,
questions.
you guys have an acoustic song now, I would assume. Or you, I mean,
Yeah,
you,
we'll play
you
it
could
for
just,
you.
It's
acoustically.
actually a quite upbeat rock song
On
but
an acoustic guitar.
For you guys, we'll be playing it acoustically.
Oh, thank you.
Always the
Yay.
best. All right.
What's the song called?
It's called "Still Have You,"
What's it
and it's
about?
one of our only like really happy love songs.
Oh, so it's about love
Yeah,
and not
great.
breakups. Okay, cool.
exactly.
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
All right, this is "Still Have You" by Bad Wolf.
2, 3, 4.
All this time I waited for you. I wanted love but didn't know what to do. I knew that someday you'd look for me too. I was ready and long overdue. I searched so high and fell so low till I found love, and now I know if the world falls down, I'll still have you. If time stood still, we'd stand still too. At the end of it all, we're still brand new. If all else fades, I'll still have you. I'll still have you. I'll still have you. I'm so glad you came into my life. You bring me laughter, oh, you bring me life. I never knew that I'd be so in love. I will stand by you no matter what. I searched so
Sounded
Fantastic.
beautiful.
You guys are awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on and talking to us and just hanging out and listening to our weird questions and our fun questions.
Yeah,
It was fun.
yeah, I did. I want to ask Coda. You actually own a club as well, Amplify.
Hey.
How? What is that like? How did you decide like, oh, I really want to own a club? Like
At the time, when I was like 16 and 17, I was in an all-girl rock band, and I was actually like one of the oldest of the band, so a lot of us were like 15, 14, and there was nowhere for us to play. Like even when we would come up to LA to play shows, it was, bars and hard to, get any of our friends to be able to see us. So I kind of thought, well, what if we open like our own place to have anybody who wants to see us, come and hang out and play shows. So I opened it up with like the equipment that I had from band practices, like 2 amps and a little tiny PA system, and we've just been growing ever since.
That's awesome. Now is that like your guys' band rehearsal space? Is
yeah.
that perfect? That is awesome. You have
Yeah.
a stage anytime you want.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I've always dug Amplify though, because it's all about the music. Like, there's no bar.
You
there's no
own
people getting
Amplify.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So that I didn't catch the venue name. So you own Amplify. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
down the street.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
for those
yeah,
of
right
the listeners
there.
that don't know, will you tell them the location?
It's
address?
it's on Melrose and Gower here in Hollywood. It's 5617 Melrose, but it's in the alley behind, so you kind of have to know where it is to.
I just
to go
we had a
there.
band that was on our show a couple weeks ago who I think just played Amplify.
Oh,
Hour
really?
24.
Oh yeah, very cool.
We were supposed to play with them, but something came up. But yeah, no, they're like, we're
Yeah,
gonna play
they were
Amplify.
just here. Very cool.
Awesome. Well, before you guys go, can you give us all your social media information so people know
Yep.
how to reach you?
Yep.
And
Twitter and Instagram are at We Are Bad Wolf. We are spelled regularly, Bad Wolf. And then YouTube.
Is there another way to spell we are?
I mean, like
Like,
we
just the
are.
letter R, like
We
all-
are Bad Wolf.
old
And
school
then.
shorthand stuff.
like the Kesha way, the we
Exactly,
are.
we are.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
got
then
it.
website is We Are Bad Wolf. YouTube is We Are Bad Wolf Official, because apparently there's a million Bad Wolves out there on YouTube. And
Doctor Who
Facebook
fans.
is Bad Wolf Official.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much.
It was
Thank you.
really,
Thank
really
you.
fun having you guys.
Thank
so
you.
thanks for
It's fun
coming
being
out
here.
today.
Our
Thank you.
pleasure.
All right. Well, I'm Lauren Dair Owens.
I'm Adam Lusk.
And I'm Ariel Fournier.
and we'll see you guys next week.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
In the future, talk radio will